You ever notice how the night gets quiet, but your mind somehow gets louder? You're laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking you're finally about to sleep. And then out of nowhere, your brain pulls up that memory. That one embarrassing moment. The one you thought you buried years ago. Maybe it was something you said. Maybe something you did. Maybe it was the way people looked at you or how you think they looked at you. And suddenly, you're right back there. Same feeling, same discomfort. Your heart sinks a little even though it already happened. You replay it again and again. You change what you said in your head even though it's already over. You imagine better responses, smarter words, stronger confidence. And the craziest part is this. No one else is replaying it. They've moved on. They forgot. But you're still holding on to it like it defines who you are. And at night, it feels bigger. Heavier. Because when the world gets quiet, your thoughts finally get space. There's no distractions, no noise to drown them out. Just you and your mind. And your mind starts asking questions, uncomfortable ones. Why did I do that? Why am I like this? Do people still remember? Did that change how they see me? And you sit there judging yourself over something old, something small, something human. We're so hard on ourselves at night, way harder than we are during the day. During the day, we're busy surviving. At night, we're alone with our thoughts. And that's when those moments come back. Not to hurt us, but to be acknowledged. Because embarrassment doesn't mean you failed. It means you cared. It means you were present. It means you tried. Every person you admire, every confident person you know, they've had moments like that too. They just don't talk about them. They've said the wrong thing. They've been awkward. They've been misunderstood. They've felt small. But we only remember our own moments, not everyone else's. We assume people remember our mistakes when they're busy worrying about theirs. And maybe that's the truth we forget at night. We're not alone in this. That memory you're thinking about right now, it didn't ruin you. It didn't define you. It didn't stop your life. It's just a moment. A moment that passed, and the fact that you still think about it means you're reflective. It means you're aware. It means you're growing. Growth is uncomfortable, and growth often comes with cringe. But that doesn't mean you should punish yourself for being human. So, when that memory shows up tonight, don't fight it. Don't spiral. Don't judge yourself. Just notice it. Acknowledge it. And remind yourself quietly, I survived that. I'm still here. I'm still becoming. Because you are not your worst moment. You never were. You're the lessons you learned after it. You're the strength that came from it. And if you're watching this right now, lying in bed, thinking about something you wish you could forget, just know this. You're not weird. You're not broken. You're human. And you're not alone. Take a breath. Let it pass. Tomorrow is another day. And this moment doesn't control you anymore. And maybe part of you is scared to let it go. Because if you let it go, what do you learn from it? What if forgetting means you didn't grow? But healing doesn't mean erasing. It means releasing the weight. It means trusting that you don't need pain to remember lessons. Some memories stay loud because you never forgave yourself. Not because you were wrong, but because you expected perfection. And perfection was never the goal. Living was. You showed up. You spoke. You existed in a moment without knowing the outcome. And that takes courage, even if it didn't feel like it then. At night, your mind wants closure, not punishment. It wants reassurance that you're safe now, that you're allowed to move forward, that who you were then is not who you are now. You've learned since then. You've changed. You react differently now. You think differently now. That alone means the moment did its job. So maybe the memory isn't here to shame you. Maybe it's here to say goodbye, to remind you how far you've come. And once you see it that way, it starts to lose its grip. It gets quieter, softer, like it finally heard you, like it finally feels seen, and slowly your breathing steadies. Your shoulders relax. Your thoughts slow down. The night doesn't feel so heavy anymore. Just still. And in that stillness, you realize something important. You don't need to fix the past to deserve rest. You don't need to replay it to move on. You're allowed to sleep without carrying it with you. So if your mind is loud tonight, be gentle with it. It's tired too, just like you. Let the memory pass through, not stay. Let the night be quiet again. Let yourself rest. You've done enough for today. You're enough already, and maybe that's why it shows up at night. Not to hurt you, but because night is honest. It doesn't rush you. There's no one watching. No one expecting anything from you. Just the quiet and whatever you've been carrying. During the day, you push it down. You stay busy. You laugh. You scroll. You tell yourself you're fine. And most of the time, you are. But at night, there's nowhere to hide. No distractions to lean on. So your mind brings things back gently. Almost carefully, like it's asking, are you ready to look at this now? Not to relive it, just to understand it. Because understanding is lighter than shame. And maybe you didn't get that moment wrong. Maybe you were just learning how to speak, learning how to exist around other people, learning what feels right and what doesn't. Nobody teaches you that part. You learn it by living, by messing up, by feeling awkward, by saying the wrong thing before you learn the right thing. And that doesn't make you weak. It makes you real. At night, your mind forgets to be kind. So you have to remind it. You have to be the voice that softens the memory. The one that says, it's okay. You didn't know then what you know now. You were doing the best you could with what you had. Because if someone else told you that story, you wouldn't judge them this harshly. You'd understand, you'd empathize, you'd probably say, that happens to everyone. So why is it harder to say that to yourself? Maybe because you expect more from you? Because you care. And caring can be heavy when you turn it inward. But caring is also what makes you gentle, what makes you thoughtful, what makes you grow. So when that memory comes back again, try something different. Instead of replaying it, sit with it. Instead of correcting it, accept it. Instead of asking, why was I like that? Ask, what did I learn from that? Because learning is quieter than regret. And eventually your mind notices it doesn't need to shout anymore. It's been heard. And little by little, the night feels softer. Not perfect, just manageable. And that's enough. Sometimes the mind doesn't want answers. It just wants company. It wants to know you're still here with it. Because silence can feel lonely when thoughts are loud, and maybe that's why you're still awake. Not because something is wrong, but because something inside you doesn't want to be ignored. So you listen, not with judgment, just with presence, with patience. You let the memory exist without trying to fix it. And you notice something. It doesn't hurt as sharply anymore. It softens when you stop fighting it. Like it was only loud because it felt pushed away. We spend so much time trying to move past things. But some things just want to pass through us. They want acknowledgement, not resistance. And once they get that, they loosen their grip. You don't have to relive the moment to honor it. You don't have to punish yourself to grow. You're allowed to change without shame following you. At night, the world slows down so you can catch up to yourself. To notice how far you've come. How much you've learned. Even if it doesn't feel like growth, even if it feels messy, growth is quiet most of the time. It doesn't announce itself. It shows up as awareness, as reflection, as the fact that you notice things now that you didn't before. And that's happening right now, in this moment. You're thinking, you're feeling, you're present with yourself. And that matters. Some people never do this. They never slow down enough to listen. But you are. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if you wish you were asleep already. You're here. And that means you're not stuck. You're processing. Processing isn't loud. It's slow. It looks like staring at the ceiling, like sighing into the dark, like replaying something old until it loses its power. And eventually it will. Even if you don't notice when, one night it just won't come back. Or it will, but quieter. And you'll realize you don't feel that same sting. That's how you know you've healed a little, not because you forgot, but because it doesn't own you anymore. So for now, let yourself be here. Let the night hold you. Let the quiet return slowly. You don't need to solve anything tonight. You don't need clarity. Rest is allowed even without resolution. And if sleep comes, let it. If it doesn't, that's okay too. You're safe. You're allowed to rest anyway,